welcome to Lynn's Recipes. Today I'm going to make some chicken tortilla soup. This is a really good soup to have on a really cold day. To make this soup, these are the ingredients that you're going to need. You'll need olive oil, some boneless, skinless chicken breast. You'll need a spice mixture, which is ground cumin, chili powder, garlic powder, and salt. You'll need some diced onions, some diced garlic, diced red and green peppers. You'll need some tomato paste, Rotel. This Rotel is the hot. You can choose whichever you want. If this is too hot, they have just a normal one that's not quite as hot. You'll need black beans, which we are going to drain and rinse, chicken stock or chicken broth. You'll need some cornmeal, some water, and some corn tortillas. To get the ingredient amounts for this recipe, you can check in the box below and I will have them all listed. I've preheated my oven to 375, and the first thing we're going to do is prepare our chicken. To do this, I'm going to take my spice mixture and I'm just going to stir all of the spices together, make a nice little mixture. And then I'm going to take some olive oil and I'm going to drizzle it on my chicken. And just spread it with a little pastry brush. And then I'm going to sprinkle a little bit of the spice mixture over the chicken. I'm going to flip it and do the other side. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is put this in the oven for 20 to 25 minutes until it's done. So my chicken is done. I've taken it out of the oven, and now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take 2 forks and I'm just going to start shredding it and put it in a bowl, and we're just going to set it aside and continue on with the soup. So I'm starting my soup and I'm putting olive oil in my soup pot. And now I'm going to add my onions and my peppers and the garlic. I'm just going to stir this around and let the vegetables get a little bit tender. I'm going to put the rest of those spices that I mixed together that we sprinkled on the chicken before we roasted it, and we're going to let this kind of just toast a little bit with the vegetables. Bring out all their flavors. Okay, now I'm going to add my chicken and my Rotel. My chicken broth or stock, whichever you prefer. Tomato paste. And my 2 cups of water, and this is warm water. And my black beans. I'm going to turn the heat up on high. I'm going to stir this all together. Then what I'm going to do is I'm going to let this come to a boil, and I'm going to cook it. After it comes to a boil, I'm going to turn it down. Then I'm going to simmer it for 45 minutes uncovered. Okay, the soup is boiling, so what I'm going to do now is turn it down and let it simmer for 45 minutes. Okay, our soup has cooked for 45 minutes, and now we're ready to move on to the next step. So I'm going to take the cornmeal and mix a little water in it to make a paste. A little bit more. Okay. We're going to add this to the soup. stir it in, and then we're going to continue cooking this for another 30 minutes. Okay, the soup is cooked for another 30 minutes and it's thickened up. So now I'm going to turn the heat off and let it sit for about 10 minutes, and then we'll finish it up. The soup is just about done. The last thing we have to do is put in our tortillas. The corn tortillas that we cut into like 2-inch strips. So we're going to stir these in and let it sit for another 5 minutes before we serve it up. The soup is done, and now I want to serve some in a bowl and show you what it looks like. It's a thick soup. Now, I want to go over the things that you can put in the soup. You can put the pico de gallo, and I made a recipe of that earlier and did an upload of it. Cheese. You can use red onion that you've chopped, avocado, sour cream, cilantro, or anything that you prefer to put on top of this as condiment. So this is my chicken tortilla soup. I hope you enjoy it.